My name is Ello, and this summer I had the privilege of working in Dr. Forrester's biology lab in investigating the impacts of drugs and small molecules on a parasite called Brugia malayi. So, a bit of background information. Brugia malayi are parasites that can infect humans via a mosquito vector. Now, although these infections are quite rare, mainly occurring in South and Southeast Asia, the study of how Brugia malayi reacts to different compounds and small molecules is crucial for coming up with effective treatment. This was the goal of my research. So, to test the impacts of the drugs on the parasites, there's a step-by-step procedure that needed to be followed. When setting up experimental well plates, a certain amount of media solution containing the parasites was added into each well. This is then followed by a certain amount of diluted drug or small molecule. So the majority of drugs in our lab were in solid form, so I spent a majority of my time just diluting them down with either water or an organic solvent. In most of our experiments, the drug and parasite solution were in a 1-to-1 ratio, with varying concentrations of the drug in each well. So in each well, the volume was the same, but the concentrations were different. This allowed us to see how different concentrations of the same drug impacted the movement of Brugia malayi. There's also a control well that had no drugs, only media as well. Once the experiment was set up, we either waited 1 hour, 24 hours, or 48 hours to record parasite movements. And movement was recorded using a special software we have called a worm assay. And based on the 20 plus drugs and small molecules that we did end up testing, majority of them did not cause any significant change in the parasite movements. In fact, I believe some even made them move faster than the control. Interestingly enough, there were, however, 6 to 7 drugs that did prove to be potent, causing a decrease in percent movement, eventually leading to parasitic death over time. Drugs like oxytetracycline dihydrate, a known antibiotic, proved useful in killing off the parasites after 24 hours in high concentrations. Now, thinking ahead, there are many ways this research can be expanded further. As I personally only tested one compound at a time, I believe moving forward, it could be possible to test 1 or even 3 compounds at a time to see if there are any synergistic or antagonistic effects between the drugs. Additionally, the drugs that were shown to impact parasite movements should be studied more.